So now let's make the player stats for the team deathmatch, which will be would not be that hard. But what we should do is we should make two tables, one for each team. So let's go to the WPP BP player stats free for all. Let's duplicate it, the widget. Where is it? This one. Let's duplicate it and let's call it team deathmatch, TDM I'll call it, and let's open it. Here this player stats table, let's change the anchor, make it the left, and change the size, make it 850. And let's call it team 1, player stats, and let's duplicate it here and let's call it team 2. Team 2 player stats table. For the team 2, let's anchor it to the opposite side and change its position here, and let me make it here minus 450, and for the X I'll leave it like this. Now let's go to the player controller. Where is the player controller? Here. The player controller, what we will do is the same as this one, but with some changes here, because here we will get the team tag. If it is team 1, we will fill it in the team 1. If it is team 2, we'll fill it in the team 2. So let me move this away, put it here. Let's make another custom event. I will get this and duplicate it. Put it here. I will change the name of this custom event and call it show player stats TDM. Make it run on client, on client, and reliable. And let's run it here also. Show player stats TDM. Here let me call it client also. Add this client, show player stats. Like I said, we need to change one thing. Let me see if we need to change another thing here. Well, we do not. No, we need this one. Let's change first. Let me delete this, and let me change the class that we will spawn. Look for TDM. Promote it to a variable. Call it player stats TDM. Here, add it to the viewport, and don't forget here to remove it from parent here. Remove from parent, and also get team 1 and team 2 and clear. Let me move this here. Let me make some room, and here remove from parent. And here clear children for both of them. Now let's modify this. First of all, let me delete this and let's get the player stats team deathmatch. Get team 1 and get team 2 and declare them at the start of the event. And here let's fill the team 1 and team 2. Here let's get let's see here in the player stats, player state. Here we need to get the team tag. Okay, we already have an interface for it. So here get team tag. Okay, here the team tag. The team tag is equal to, let me make some room here, is equal to, here let me add the structure for the teams, st teams, to avoid getting any errors while typing the team tags, teams. Now let's get the teams here, the structure, break it, and if the tag is equal to team 1 branch, it is equal to team 1, so here we will add the names, we will add the stats to the team 1 table. So here let's get the player stats team deathmatch and get team 1 player stats table, and here add as a child, add child. Now on the false, well, we duplicate this, duplicate it here, and another check to make sure that the tag is equal to the team 2, just to make sure. Sometimes errors happen. Well, here let's connect this. Well, you know, we can put it, let me make it cleaner. Let me delete this and this one, also this one. Let's put the branch here. It's better to put it here. I'll duplicate this. Let me cut it and paste it here. This will be cleaner. Let me just get a reference for the player state. Now here let's make some room, another branch here, also another check. Let's check if the tag is equal to the tag 2, team 2 tag, and here let's duplicate this one, add child, put it here, and here let's get team 2 player stats table. This is slightly complicated on the team deathmatch, but it is when you think about it, it is easy. Or when you divide it into small steps, it will be easier to understand. Now let's test. I think it will work now. Now let's host a game, team deathmatch. Now let's join, find, and let's join a game here. Now you see here we get the free for all because we are in the lobby, but when we go to the main level we should get, well, let's see why. Well, in the let me expand this. Here on the client or on the server we are getting the correct one. Well, we have errors. Okay, well, the errors is here because let me see, maybe we did not make it as an owning client, and maybe we forgot to connect one. Let's see why it is running only on the server. First let's add a check here. Let me move this away. If this is valid, it is valid, then we remove it from parent and clear the children. If it is not, just go to clear the timer. The same thing for the team deathmatch or for the free for all. Is valid. If it is valid, we will clear it. If it is not, we will bypass it and go here. Now let's see. Here we have this problem that on the client we have the free for all info screen, but if we are the host we will have the let me make the screen bigger. Now if we press tab, now we have the team deathmatch screen. So to solve this, the cause of the problem is that because we called here in the player controller, we called this get match type, which is an interface that gets a value from the game mode. You know our rule, which is the game mode, there is only one game mode, and it is the server game mode, and only the server has access to this game mode. So because we here called this game mode interface, we called it, we didn't specify if it is on client or it is on server, so it is now on client. So all the other clients do not have access to the game mode because they are clients, and only the server host or the client number 0, index 0, he can only communicate and access the game mode. So to solve this, we need to cut this game mode. Let me just reconnect this, and we need to call this function on the server. Here, let's create a custom event, call it server get match type. This should run on server and should be reliable. And let's paste the interface here. Let's promote this match type to a variable, and let's make it replicated. Let's comment on it. Let's call it server get match type. Now we need to call this here on begin play, server get match type. Now let's go back to the to our code here that shows the player stats or player info, and get this match type and put it here. Here in the selection. Now let's just comment on this. This is for the team deathmatch, and the other one for the free for all. Show player stats TDM. Let me get this slightly lower. We can cut this and put it in a custom event, which is better for, or make it in a function. I will put it in a custom event. I will cut it and here make a custom event. This custom event is not replicated. Let's call it clear player stats widget. It is not replicated. Let's get it here. Let's comment on it. Clear player stats widget. Let's call it here when uncompleted and uncancelled. Clear player stats widget uncancelled. Now let's go before we test. Let me make this organized. Okay, now let's test. Now we should have the problem solved, and we should get the team deathmatch stats on the server and on the, let me change the size, on the server and on the clients. Okay, let's host a game, team deathmatch 3. Here find, and let's see. Join here and join here. Here on the lobby, we will have the free for all widget. And let's see on the, well, we need to make some space and increase the distance between the player start actors. Now here on the remove it. Now here we have, let me increase its size. Now for the host it is working fine. Now for the client it's also working fine. Let me shoot one and kill one. Maybe I can kill it before the time ends. Again. Let me shoot the... It is destroyed. Now you see that I have 1 point on my score. You see we have another problem. We forgot to set the destroyed tank for the Abrams. It's easy, it's not hard. Let's go back. The blueprints, tanks, destroyed tanks. Here let's duplicate this one. Destroyed Abrams here, and this one I'll call it destroyed T72 tank. Here on the Abrams, let's open it and change the tank mesh. Abrams, and let it load, compile, and don't forget to check if it has collision enabled, or sometimes the collision is box collision like this. This collision is very bad. So here press apply. We have this collision is better, but let me increase the hull count, maybe 8, and vertex make be 32. Apply to be more accurate. Now it is better. And if you do not have, if the static mesh does not have a collision, it will not simulate physics. Here the Niagara. Let's look for the Abrams. I think the Abrams asset does. I think they do not have the Niagara. Let me show it. The M1A1, the FX. Yes, they have the old one. The Cascade will not use it. Now I'll stop the video here and continue on the next video. And the next video will make the chat system of the game. Now the game is starting to be complete. After making the chat system, we will make the end screen when the timer for the main map goes to 0. We should stop playing and show the end screen and which player has won, and which if it's free for all, if it is team deathmatch, which team has won, and then we will go back to the lobby, then wait there to start a new map. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.